Yeah, there was something quite so strange about the script. Even looked different on the page. And I kept thinking about why it is. I think it's because David doesn't use commas. Like, and it's like had these kind of blocks of dialogue with like three-word sentences and stuff. But I'd never read anything like it, and I thought it was kind of, and especially it being an Australian movie. I didn't really think about it being an Australian movie before I saw it the first time. It's like, oh, it really is an Australian movie, just with two random Americans in it.
But how do you construct a character like that? Because there wasn't really a lot of background on there. I mean, you don't really know a lot about him.
There were so many little bits of nuance in it that I really liked, you know, not explaining it, but also revealing this kind of backstory in quite a detailed way, but it's quite obtuse that you can't, you know. But you know, it's not really trying to explain anything to the audience. It just is what it is. I mean, it's in the context of all the silence and sort of extreme scenes where he's, you know, I'm being beaten up or something. So you're not really saying anything. And then suddenly this one scene comes up where there's a massive monologue, and it's like I thought I'd never seen anything like it.
So what was it like being on an Australian movie? Was it a totally different experience for you?
You know, we were 9 hours north of Adelaide, and you follow the old train track out, and then every 100 miles, so there's like one old abandoned house that's full, and it's like, what were you thinking? Like, making it out, it's like, oh, this is like a good spot, there's nothing around. But it's a fascinating place. I mean, yeah, it's kind of, I mean, I've obviously grown up with like a lot of Australian people in London and stuff, but it's different. I mean, the further out into the outback you go, it's really like, it gets more and more alien. I mean, you don't really say you're in Australia. I mean, it's a totally different country.
It's nice to be away where no paparazzi could find you, or did paparazzi find you?
I think there was one day where someone came, and it was just like my whole equilibrium was like totally thrown off because I was so used to just, you know, just walking around being a weirdo, and yeah, and suddenly you're just like, oh, this is what it's like normally. It's horrible. But yeah, no, I loved it. Just being, you know, being able to walk to work and stuff. I mean, you'd walk out. We were staying in these sort of converted shipping containers, and just waking up in the morning, just not even really getting dressed, and just like turning up and getting covered yourself in mud.